The topic of aim assist and controllers has always been a thing when it comes to Apex Legends and just other video games in general. Who's the best player out there? You can't compare one or the other because one's mouse and keyboard, one's controller. So today, I'm going to give my opinion of the top 10 current controller players in Apex Legends. I've been seeing some lists come out from other pros and everything. Hal had a little interesting take. He only named like 3 players, but the one that I posted on my community tab was actually from NRG Sweet Dreams. He's really good. He's GOAT in the Battle Royale scene. And I kind of take his opinion over majority just because like he has a trolly side, but like his list is actually not that trolly. And so we're gonna basically use that as like a compare point to this video. So if you enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. But this is what we're doing: the top controller players currently in Apex. Now, what am I going to be justifying this as? To me, in my little ratings session here, first of all, whether they're competing or not currently. That is going to play a factor. Movement on controller, it'll get a slight boost, as you may. Clutchness and just overall how good they are. So if you don't like my opinion, obviously you have your own, okay? So let's not get too mad at one another. And if I leave someone off the list, for God's sake, I'm sorry that I might not know the guy or the next up and coming freaking robotic aim man, okay? So let's just go with it. Now, on the left-hand side of your screen down below here, you're going to see Sweet's list, which is, again, what I posted on my community tab, and I thought was actually pretty good. I don't know all the names on the list, so I will be taking them out of mine, but so let's just relax. Let's just talk about this in a nice manner. And here we go. So on my list on the right are just some names that I came up with that are both on the list, not on the list. So, some what do you call it? Like they're not gonna make the list, but like they're good players, so I don't want to leave them off. And so let's just start. Number 10. Actually, yeah, okay. Number 10 on my list, mine, is going to be, only because I don't know them too much, but I know how good they've been in everything, it's going to be Slurpee. Slurpee G. That's just me, my opinion. Great over. He's new in my scene, but he's been doing great. I've been seeing in like streams, ranked in the last few tournaments. Great overall player. Number 10. Number 9, I'm going to be doing. This is, again, this might catch some strays. Number 9, I'm putting Panders. Why am I putting Panders at number 9 when Sweet has them at 5? Well, I mean, he's good. I just personally think like the controller, not maybe brain, but like the overall IGL-ness or just game sense or positioning, he plays regulars like it's a pub, and that pisses me off because he's way too good to be able to do that. He's just so good that he can do that. Okay, I don't have a better answer than that, so I'm sorry, but Panders, in my opinion, is going at number 9. Number 8, I actually agree with in my little list here, is Naughty. Naughty, I think, is an outstanding overall player. Will do anything you absolutely ask him to do, and he will deliver it, and he will add a little bit of flair, a little bit of to it. You know what I'm saying? So, at number 8, I believe could be Naughty. Okay, so let's just be quiet from there. So on his list, he has Yanya at 7, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't know who Yanya is. So if that's a big name player that I am not familiar with, maybe I need to watch some more of their stuff, and then I can add them to the list. But here, I am putting Sykes. I enjoy watching Sykes. The reason is because he's another one of those players that will do whatever you can, but this man is one of the most overall well-balanced tuning machine when he's going from one target to another, the positioning, it's all great, and he's icy. I like that about a player, icy. So number 7 is going to Sykes. So number 6 for me. Now this again is going to stir some feathers, and that's the part of this video that I enjoy the most. I'm adding someone to this list that wasn't even on Sweet's list because I don't think you can forget about this man overall at all. Okay, number 6, we're going with Mr. Arthritis himself, Ecstasy. Now, some of you might not know who he is. I don't know who wouldn't know who he is. But like, all right, let's just get rid of some of these names. Ecstasy has, without a doubt, the best aim with movement. Okay, just overall movement than any other player in the scene or just in Apex on controller ever. And if anyone argues with me, go watch his streams. This man is literally clawing with another claw, and he looks like Edward Scissorhands when he's holding the controller. He looks like this when he's playing, okay? Now, why don't I have him higher? I've seen a lot of people argue this name multiple times, but to me, it's because he's obviously disgusting at pub stomping. I've seen him dip into ranked here and there, but I haven't seen him dip his ways into like the bigger tournaments. If I'm wrong about that, my apologies. I didn't know that, but I don't think I've seen him do much or even been in the bigger competing scenes. Maybe I don't know the reason why. Maybe he's not old enough. Is he old enough? I'm sure he's old enough. He has the best aim. I'm sorry, the best movement I've ever seen on controller. Better than most of mouse and keyboard players. So that's why he's at 6. He could be higher, but in my list, he's right there. Here we go. Top 5. I'm excited. Are you excited? I already used Naughty, so we're going to get rid of this name. We're going to get rid of this name. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be number 5? Oh, we know. It's going to be someone that I personally am not a big fan of, okay? I'm not a big fan of Chaotic. But the man grinds. And again, I'm not strictly putting him on the list because he's held #1 ranked how many seasons. I think that's majority of just like who plays the longest, because that's all ranked really is these days. But he's got the skill to back it up. He's been doing great as of recent in some tournaments and scrims and everything. And I believe he's competing with the old G2 squad. I think isn't it like him Design and not Gent but Resulta maybe or something like that. But they're the new controller squad. He's a great overall player. Sweet has him at number 4. I currently have him at number 5. And this is where things get a little bit more interesting on these lists. Number 4 and number 3 have been like this in my brain, and I can't pick if I should do my favorite one first or the other one first. But I'm going to go with probably the smarter pick here is Noct. Noct is one of the craziest individuals that have ever played this game, and if you haven't seen this man pub stomp, first of all, it's absolutely beautiful. Second of all, he was like the last 2 or 3 big tournaments, top 3 in kills. So this man's an absolute demon, slaying out all these other pros. He's got the whole package. He's not exactly like an IGL. Again, another player that'll do what you ask. Very clutch. Very clutch. And I honestly just don't think you can go wrong with putting Optic Knock at number 4. I wanted to put him at number 3, but this is where I think, again, I'm going to ruffle maybe a feather or 2 here. We'll see. Number 3 is going to the old Team Liquid individual, now playing with Sweet Gilderson. This man. I didn't know about him too much until I watched the big stuff. Not ranked, the big stuff, like the ALGSs, the World Championships. This man is a psychopath on the controller. I've never seen someone 2- and 3-piece people more often than Gilderson and he never makes a mistake. He's always just there. He does his thing. Sweet tells him what to do, and he gets the job done. Gilderston, number 3. And now we have the top 2. Okay, number 1 and 2. So a lot of people want me to put Jen Burton first. I want to put Verhulst at number 1, but I'm gonna do the smart thing here. Okay, even though Verhulst is my favorite current controller player and competitor, Verhulst is getting the number 2 spot. TSM Verhulst, fan favorite. We all love him. The man can pub stomp. The man is just a freak. He's got aim. If you've seen some of his firing range stuff, him just going into random modes and just on people, he's already won a big tournament before, so it's not like he hasn't done anything good. The last big tournament, I think he's maybe struggled a little bit, but like you can't take him out of the overall talking of the number 2 rated controller player. And I think we all know who's going to go number 1. The man is an alien. He's not from here. He's from outer space. Good old from Australia. Jen Burton. This man is a freak. He plays on Cinch. He's like the only pro left that still uses ALCs and absolutely dominates. Everyone is back on 4-3, 4-2, 4-4 classic. Some are switching to 4-3 linear, but this man, I don't know how he does it. His thumb is just so. I want his thumb to control my joysticks because this man doesn't miss. He shoots like he's on mouse and keyboard. He doesn't need the movement, and he's actually a very smart player. If you've ever seen him like just play regular ranked, or he doesn't IGL his team. Obviously, they don't need him to. They won a world championship without him, and they won one with him. But this man is smart. He knows his stuff when he's actually trying. And he's actually a freak on mouse and keyboard too, if you've ever seen him do that. But I'm happy with this list. The guys on the side here, I'm sorry. I know, Dadwig. He's my boy. He's my dad. But currently, these are the top dogs. Not all these guys are competing. Resulta, he's a good one. Design, he's a good one. I would honestly put Snipe down at number 10 if he was not still in the Halo scene. If he was fully on Apex, Snipe down would probably be the one I put on this list. You got to give him his credit. He's been in the scene for so long. Deltouche is just Deltouche. He's very funny, but he's still very good at the game. Enoch doesn't get the looks I think he deserves all the time. Great player. Nick Merckx is just got to throw him on the list. And then Gent, another one of those guys that could be on this top 10 list easy. But I think I'm happy. That's my list, my top 10 controller players currently. If you guys like it or don't like it, let me know in the comments, but be nice about it, please. And yeah, that's it. I'm happy with it. If you enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. And let's hear about your lists in the comments. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see whoever's here in the next one.